Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of free games on Epic Games. This week we have Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, Dungeons & Dragons. It comes with the Epic exclusive pack, which is over $100 US of free stuff. That's including inclusive skin, inclusive familiar, 5 champion unlocks, and you get a bunch of chests as well. So Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a Dungeons & Dragons strategy management game uniting characters from throughout the D&D multiverse into a grand adventure. It's an idle game, so even when you're not playing it, you progress through these stages. The second game, Redout 2, is the fastest racing game in the universe. Redout 2 is a tribute to classic arcade racing games and the sequel to the critically acclaimed Redout, where racing through the dystopian wastelands of a semi-abandoned Earth is one of the galaxy's most popular sports. In the tradition of anti-gravity racing, classics like Wipeout and F-Zero experience blazing fast speeds and an intuitive driving system that makes Redout 2 a blast to pick up and play. This video will cover gameplay from Redout 2. Getting into the gameplay for Redout 2, as soon as you boot up the game, you start in a tutorial that will teach you the basics of the game and how to race. It's continuous races that happen, and then you have to start playing the campaign before you can play the multiplayer game mode. It's only, I think it was like 3 or 4 races I had to complete before I could play multiplayer. I really like the game. Honestly, it's a really interesting racing game. The maps are really well made, like just graphic wise, they're futuristic, they look real cool. You'll see here, yeah, you can strafe, you can turn, a bunch of different mechanics and how to steer the car. The tracks have ups and downs that you'll have to like use your analog stick to point the car up or down. If you're going off of a cliff or something, you've got to make sure that you're landing perfectly, otherwise you could destroy your car and you end up losing time because of it. But yeah, starting multiplayer, you're able to customize your car in the loading screen before readying up for the race. It's the first time playing with a bunch of people, so there's a lot of car smashing and wall hitting. I've definitely got a master of this game, and it's going to take more practice. But there's a little speed boost you can get along the way, much like in any other racing game. And here's one of those sections where you gotta pull down to go over the hill. Then you've got 2 different types of boosts that you have on the car itself. You get a light boost and then you get a hyper boost, I believe is what it's called. And I used the hyper boost here to really send it. And it worked out in that time, but I tried again later on another lap and it did not work out. You also be careful that you're not overheating the car by using the boost too much. Yeah, it's definitely a game I intend to go back to and play again, and I found it very enjoyable. Music during it wasn't too annoying. Sometimes some games have really annoying music. There's tons of different cars you can unlock and ways to upgrade them, and you can adjust them before you start the multiplayer. There's an arcade mode as well that you see me clicking through here, and I didn't get to try it out, but it does look like it's just a game mode where you can change different aspects of the race itself. I'd highly suggest everyone pick this up. It's free, and if you love a racing game, this is a really good one, especially if you're looking for the nostalgia effect of an F-Zero.